Hello. Say hi, Athena. Oh, Athena's a little grumpy today. She's not, she doesn't dislike Odin, but the little baby kitten that I have adopted recently, she gets kind of annoyed with him, don't we? Yes. All right, so happy Capricorn. How are you feeling today? I'm going to light a candle for us. Capricorn energy is very productive and building and stabilizing, and it's an earth sign. So hopefully you've been feeling very productive today. Or, um, so it's kind of nice to take a little break in the afternoon. Gonna light some sage as well. I personally have had way too much coffee because I've been trying to be productive today. And I've kind of gotten to that point where you're just like buzzing so much that you're like not getting anything done. You're just kind of moving fast and not really being productive. I've got a bunch that I'm working on. Um, but I think I got a lot done today. I have to later tonight, so I was just trying to like get a lot done today and do this video today too. I had to go to work. So cheers if you would like to have a cup of tea with me. This is I think it's Ritual at Dawn by Bright Witch Brews. And I don't know about you, but the fall weather makes me feel very witchy, and that's when I really like to make like fun, exciting teas. And she does it all for you. I love I steep it extra long, so it's kind of like a darker red color, but if you steep it like regularly, it's this nice, beautiful, bright orange color. So I think that's why it's called Rich Dawn, because it looks like a bright yellow sun. And there's also sparkles in it. You can't really see. I can't even see them here. But that's so fun and exciting and magical. And the fall weather makes me feel magical. I don't know about you. So I just wanted to pop on and say hello and check in to see how everybody's doing, how your week is going. This is also really helpful for me to just kind of like check in with myself and make sure I'm in tune with the energies that are going on, because I find that when I don't do that, I just kind of like I'm all over the place and things fall. So I like to, especially when the moon is in earth signs, because I struggle with being grounded, and um, just whenever the moon is in an earth sign, I find it very beneficial to really focus on it, because it seems to flow easier for me if I catch myself. Um, so we're in Capricorn. I think yesterday was Sagittarius, and that was technically the first quarter moon. So like each day will be the moon will be getting brighter and brighter until are on the full moon next Wednesday, I think it is. Let me see. Thursday. Next Thursday is the full moon in Aries, so that's kind of a fire sign. I'm a Leo. I really connect with energy, but that's why I really like to focus on days like today, because like I said, I just really try to harness that earth energy. So today's a really good day to it's been the new moon, and hopefully your intention is kind of like starting to take form or take shape, or to sprout, I guess, if you could say. And then tweak anything if you've like like say you started on an exercise routine and doing it every morning is like a big struggle for you. Maybe you want to like switch gears a little bit and do it in the afternoon or at lunchtime at the end of the so just kind of like tweaking your intentions and your plans so that they are working well for you. And Capricorn is a great time to do that. I mean, like really any sign you can kind of just figure work with it. And Capricorn is just very structured and practical, and um, they're the mountain goat. So you think of like um, my mom is a Capricorn, and one on a podcast, this lady was describing a Capricorn. The woman speaking was a Capricorn. She, she was talking about how if you imagine a mountain goat climbing like rocky cliffs, and that like that's what they're able to do with their hooves and stuff. They're able to climb these like treacherous places to get to food like the grass. And the woman who was talking, she was like, just imagine it, you're like Capricorns are that mountain goat hanging off the side of the mountain, and they're like, yeah, this grass is so much better, it's way good. And then like the regular goats are like down in the field, like just chowing down the regular glass, and they're like, dude, it was like easier, it's just like flat right here. But that description of a Capricorn just like holding onto the side of a cliff, like, no, it's good, it's fine, I'm okay. I love it up here, it's wonderful. Because my mom is a Capricorn, and she reminds that image is totally how she is as a person. Like she just like makes do with what she has. She's like able to hold on and able to still do it. She lives in Maine, so like they have very severe winters up there, and she likes it. And I was talking to her last week because I'm getting worried. Like winter's coming. She's already in isolation, even though there's not that many cases up. She's kind of in the high risk category. So she's been really good about staying home, shelter in place, and not going out only for like necessities and social distancing and all that kind of stuff. So I've been worried about just the winter adding more of an isolation factor to it, because she really won't be seeing anybody, and she could get trapped if there's like a big storm. And I'm just worried about her being in the isolation. And she's like, no, I'm looking forward to it now, I don't have to go out if it snows. Like that is such a Capricorn thing to say. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna hunker down and hibernate. More power to you. So um hopefully you've been very productive today. I was going to because I like I said, the fall weather kind of makes me feel like witchy and makes me feel magical. This is like my favorite season. So I was gonna from the Everyday Witch or by Deborah Blake. Maybe you'll do a shock oracle card too, but just kind of just for fun. Just for fun. I've got a lot of projects coming up, and so that's what I've been working up today. I've been trying to harness this Capricorn energy and get things done. It's going to be a struggle. I'm the type of person, I was looking for it to see if I had any Capricorn, but I don't. But I'm the type of person that just has to do everything themselves. I'm not good at like asking for help. So I hope I can get it done. Harvest this corn production, building, climbing energy. So let's see. Where should we pick this week? And prosperity and abundance. Ooh, I like that. Yay. And Capricorn is an earth sign. So actually that kind of reminds me of my mom, like there. And in the Capricorn is an earth sign, and in the tarot deck, the pentacles are the Earth suit, and so that's a good card for today for like prosperity and abundance is um, like stability and structure and abundance. So that's a good card for today. Let's see what it says. Hopefully that means projects I'm working on will provide some prosperity and abundance for me. How about that? That sounds awesome. Prosperity and abundance, page 33. I love this. Is a very beautiful deck. I don't know if she has a tarot deck as well. I think it's called the Everyday Witch Tarot. So I will hold that up so you can see it. It's very like cloudy, rainy day here. So, which seems to be whenever I'm filming, it seems to be a cloudy day. So that's kind of funny. But imagine that you're sitting, looks like sunset maybe in the background, sitting at the day having a glass of wine. That sounds wonderful. It says, growth is necessary for life. The opposite of growth is stagnation. And no one wants to be, that's not the right card. Reading the wrong one. Okay, prosperity and abundance. Prosperity and abundance are not exactly the same things, and they may mean something different to each. Try to do this one-handed. To each of us. Prosperity usually has to do with monetary success, but it can also have a feeling of success and good fortune, which you can have even without money. Abundance means having enough of what you need, plus maybe a little bit more. Feeling as though you have prosperity and abundance is less about how much money you have than how you view your life. Remember to count your blessings instead of just the coins in your times. Like now, I feel like a lot of us are struggling financially. So it's just a really great idea to be grateful and express gratitude for the things that you do have, because hopefully you do have over your head and food in your belly, and so we need to, no matter how low you go, there's always probably somebody worse off than you are. So she divides her uh, each card into different categories: an action, a divination, a trick. So the action is usually just like a suggestion for you to do. The divination is like what the meaning of the card is, and magic is usually like a little spell or something like that. It is easy to life from the position of lack. There are always things we want or even need that we don't have. But for most of us, the reality is that we are still better off than many others. Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On one side, write down the things you don't have that you wish you did. Maybe that's a new car, a better job, a nicer place to live, or even a new book by a favorite author. On your other side, write down the things you do have: a roof over your head, food on the table, people who love you. No matter how large or how small, write down the good things in your life. Look at both sides of the list. Does one great the other? Now take another look at your want side of the list and draw a line through anything you don't really need. That's funny. That's exactly what I'm just saying. There's always somebody else that has less than you. So this card is a suggestion that you count your blessings. The universe is telling you that you have what you need and probably much of what you want. If you're asking about a project or a goal of some kind, the answer is almost certainly yes. It will be a success. But it is a symbol of what you already have and a reminder to appreciate it. So a really great message to appreciate the things that you have, and hopefully the project that I was just talking about and working on, hopefully that means it's going to be successful. Yay! And then there's a little prosperity magic spell. I won't read the whole thing because it's kind of longer. But what a great card for today. Yay. Um, that's a really, I might do that, write down make a list of all the things that I'm grateful for and because I have a really long list of things that I want and need right now. So that would be a good kind of um, humbling activity to do today. I was just looking at Athena in the corner there. I couldn't in the camera. She looks. It's like, where's her head? Where's her tail? You can't tell. But her head's down here. You just can't see it. Poor sleepy kitty. She wants the windows open. Okay, so we'll pick another chakra card. And it looks like somebody was here and then they left. Hi, if you are watching, and I'm just taking a break for today and pulling a few cards. This one is standing out to me. Especially that I had a little bit too much coffee earlier, so it was like I was just kind of like spinning in circles. So it's nice to take a little break and have a sip of tea and kind of like get refreshed and regrouped for the end of the day, end of the workday. It says Sacred Serenity. So a purple card, so crown chakra, Lepidolite, and the herb is St. John's wort. I don't have any Lepidolite stones. It's definitely one of the ones on my list of things. It says, invite peace into this moment and let it permeate your entire being. Choose serenity, especially in moments of stress. Align with an energy stream of allowance and ease where you allow everything to be simple as it is right now, without judgment or regret. Peace is your birthright. When you soften into serenity, you also give others permissions to do the same. Become the living example of angelic peace you wish to experience. This is a really great card for me because I am a massage therapist, so I practice making other people help people to relax, but I myself am a very anxious and depressed person, so it's a struggle for me. It's one of the things that drew me to massage because I felt like if I am struggling this much with anxiety, depression, other people must be too. So I wanted to do anything I could to help people, but I'm not always good at helping myself. So the key words here are peace, acceptance, and devotion. So maybe it's a good thing that I took a nice little tea break today. Imagine the ocean with its tides that come in and go out in perfect rhythm. The sea is a symbol of strength, and worlds of creation live in its depths. You are no different, but sometimes you get caught up in the surface and let the tip of the wave throw you off center. Remember that you are the wave as it breaks and also the complete body of water beneath. Drop down below the choppiness in your life, below the chatter of your mind and roller coaster of your emotions. As obstacles arise and storms brew, learn to float and flow with the current or move deeper into the mystery where daily worries cannot shake you. If you are choosing to stay on the top of the water, ride that wave, feel for the right second to go with it, and harness the true power of your soul. You are learning to not just be swept up and away when you are sad, afraid, hurt, or angry. When you stop trying to control your external circumstances and focus on how to work with energy, you experience profound healing, harmony, and grace. You have many options before you. Ask yourself, have you been stressing over the small stuff? Do you have a difficult time accepting things as they are? In what ways can you relax and let yourself go with the flow? If you've lost touch with your own natural flow, how will you devote yourself to reconnecting with your heart and your soul? So that is why connecting with the energy of the moon really helps me, like bring me back to center because I tend to be all over the place and I'm a fire and an air sign. So it's kind of like they just fuel each other and it like spins and goes out of control. So by just taking a moment to like look at what phase the moon is in and what sign it's in, and then trying to connect with that element, even if you don't know much about astrology and the different zodiac signs, at least like maybe try to learn the elements like earth, air, fire, and water, and just know like, okay, so the moon is in an earth sign. And I mean, all have our phones on us like all the time. If you look up that the moon is in Capricorn and you're like, I don't know what that means, just Google what element is Capricorn and it'll come up as earth. And the elements are really easy to remember. I mean, earth is planetary, earth means grounded, um, dirt, physically dirt, it's like stability and structure. And then water is like free flowing, it's emotions. Air is hot and like just think of like when a breeze hits you, it's like clarity and focus. Um, and then fire, I think of warmth, creativity. Um, so that's maybe kind of an easier way to connect, even if you don't know the zodiac sign, to connect with the energy of the moon just by knowing that. And it can mean something different to you. Like if air doesn't resonate with like wisdom to you, just think of like really close your eyes of what you think of when a breeze hits you, like like you can hear the leaves like blowing in the wind. Like how does that make you feel, and what energy does like it can be personal. It doesn't have to be like it's only this way. Um, so how I was relating to that is um, how will you devote yourself to reconnecting with your heart and your soul? Just by connecting with the elements, that's really helpful for me. And like I said, I was like doing all these projects, trying to like be like, the moon is in Capricorn. I have to get everything done right now. But I just needed to take a moment out for myself and have a cup of tea and pull some cards and pull in some of this earth energy because this is earth energy too. It's not all about movement and or like getting things done. It's also about giving yourself time to rest and relax. Earth energy. Yeah. Okay. So this weekend, I think I'm gonna start pulling cards for next week, just because I've got a lot of stuff to do. So I will have a full moon pick a card reading up for you next Thursday, and yeah, thanks for joining me for a cup of tea. I hope you have a nice first quarter moon and that you are building up all this energy um, and going with the flow and connecting to yourself and connecting to the moon and the earth and everything. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Have a nice day.